the Nürburgring.
Okay, practice is done, basically. Practice is finished. We didn't get many laps, but then the track's long, so you don't get many laps. I did one, so out lap on the Grand Prix circuit, a flying lap, and then an in lap on the Grand Prix circuit to cool the brakes. And even though the lap wasn't particularly hot, I wasn't driving too hard because we're supposed to be preserving this car. The brakes came in massively overheating, even after a cool down lap specifically to cool them. So we have some kind of issue with the brake calipers, we think. So that is what this team of mechanics are setting about fixing now, along with a broken headlight in the 1.5 hours or so until qualifying. So update later. Okay, good evening everyone. So now seems about as good as time as any to do a little vlog update. So the car isn't in our garage, as you can see. It's actually in our little awning, which is out here, just near one of these trucks. And the reason is we discovered after not very many laps of practice, the brake pads were binding, they were expanding and then sticking in their calipers, and obviously that makes them overheat and they were getting extremely hot, so that had to be fixed. We basically had to machine down the pads so they don't stick. They've just never been tested and got that hot before. What else? The radiator seal failed, so we had a little bit of coolant escaping. That's now been repaired. I found the bungee cords which hold the seatbelts up when you're doing the driver changes. They were really fouling my helmet. We haven't managed to fix that yet, but I'm sure we will very soon. There's just more important things. And finally, there was one more thing. Brakes, radiator, intercom. Yeah, so the radio wasn't great for me. It was we've got this basically like a mobile phone system, which is all plugged into your headphones, and then when the team calls you, it's just like having a hands-free conversation on your mobile phone, but the problem is the sound quality was so poor, it was just massively distracting, and I told them to hang up because I just couldn't concentrate on driving. So hopefully we'll sort that out. Maybe we can have it only connected when it's really necessary. Anyway, so that's the update at the moment. Qualifying starts pretty soon, half an hour or so. We're not going to make the start of it, and it's pouring with rain as well, which is always lovely. But I'll give you an update maybe just before qualifying. So see you in a bit, guys. The guys in the garage next to us have already had an accident in the rain, so they're working on this now. Luckily this isn't us. Okay guys, so final update then for the qualifying vlog. The car has just finished its final run. We've all qualified for the race. We've not had any penalties or infringements. Dale's just done an extra lap in the dark just to see what it's like. And we're ready to put the thing to bed and check it over and polish it. It's unbelievable that after all the problems we had earlier, the car just ran and ran and ran, trouble-free for the whole of qualifying. No problems, nothing silly, kept the car on the track, drove in the dry on wets, drove in the wet slightly on slicks, you know, where the crossover period happens. So I had the pleasure of doing that. Had some moments, and we're finished. So I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Here's my,
the fucking car is still alive.
You can't swear. I can't bleep that out. That's going to go out now. Very unprofessional from my German teammate. He doesn't speak English properly. He doesn't know the words. I've got to stop this before he does worse. See you tomorrow.